Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kaylin and today I wanted to talk about having a no-buy weekend and kind of giving you some motivation for it if you're thinking of doing the same. And I kind of find like making no-buy challenges shorter is more effective for me, like as anybody who's been on my channel for a while knows, because I decided to quit my no-buy year about 1.5 to 2 months in. But I still want to use it now and again throughout my life because I think it is a really good reminder of like the resources we kind of have inside ourselves to do things for free, and it helps us use up the things we already have at home and just reminds you that you don't need to spend a lot of money to have fun. And then it's crazy the amount of savings that you can make in a couple of days too if you just decide you're not spending any money, because I find everything has got quite expensive now and it very quickly adds up, and last weekend was kind of an expensive weekend for us, so I just want to have like the complete opposite and just simplify everything. So I just wanted to share with you what we'll be doing, and feel free to share the same with me if you're doing the same. I made myself a latte. I've just taken Potato for a long walk and now he's having a sleep on my fluffy coat. Yeah, this is the day where the kids get out of school early. So every Friday my kids get out of school early. I don't know why. And I don't think I'll ever get used to it, but it basically feels like it just cuts the day in half and I don't get as much done. But yeah, like I'm going to take them swimming after school, and that was free because like I've got membership at the pool and I booked it a couple of days ago as well, and it'll just be, I'm hoping it'll be quite peaceful because usually on a Friday afternoon, because they get out early, the good side of that is that nobody else is out of school yet, so it just means that we kind of have the pool to ourselves quite often, which is nice. And I really don't feel like going swimming. I always get like this before swimming, and then when I'm there I absolutely love it, and when we're out of the pool I'm thinking, why did I dread it? And I'm like, I want to book again and come tomorrow, and then tomorrow could arrive and I'll be like, oh, I don't want to go swimming. Yeah, I think it's just a cycle I have with it. But so today we're going to do that. I'm going to make my homemade pizzas and we'll have those for dinner with chips, and I have some ice creams in the freezer as well. On a Friday night, the kids usually go to a youth club, but the usual one they go to isn't on this week, so they will just be staying at home, plus one of them is grounded, so that kind of eliminates a lot of the possibilities of things we could do. And yeah, tomorrow I'm just planning on walking Potato, and I am going to go to the library because it's just around the corner, and I find that stocking up on new books just, it inspires everybody and gives them something to focus on. And I definitely find the kids are much more settled after we've been to the library, and they will get like engrossed in a book that they've found. And I got an email today saying that one of my daughter's books that she ordered in is available now, so she'll be excited about that. And yeah, I have a few to return, and it'll just be nice to see what they have in that's new. I love the fact the library feels like a shopping trip, but you're not actually doing any financial damage by going there. And I love that feeling of like abundance when you come out of it and you've got like a big bag of books, even just to like look at. And I love kind of taking my time over picking what one I'm going to read and looking at the blurbs and the reviews online and then like deciding. But I really love this author, David Nichols, and I would really recommend this book. It's called Us. I like have been reading it the last few days and I'm about halfway through now, but it's the funniest book I've ever read. Like I've been laughing till I'm crying over and over again, and everybody in my family that's sitting with me is like, what's wrong with you? Because I keep bursting out laughing and it's just totally random to them, but it's hilarious. I don't know, maybe it's just my humour, but I just love this book so much. So I actually want to try and find another book by that author because I've read One Day, which I really liked too, although it wasn't as funny, and I know the library has at least one other one of his, so I'm gonna look out for that. And yeah, I think that the important thing whenever you're having a no-buy weekend is to think creatively and think in terms of what can I do with what I already have, and just like rule out going to the shop as an option. Like, don't let yourself go there. And you probably would be surprised if you do things like going through your kitchen cupboards, like to see what food you already have. And with a little bit of like meal prep, like you can have food for the whole weekend without having to go out and buy anything. I also tend to keep like a lot of tin things in the house. So I have dinners I can kind of throw together and I don't need tons of ingredients. And yeah, like I will just make up, like if we want a picnic, I'll just make it up and be creative and use what we already have. I also have, like, as anybody that has seen me decluttering knows, we have that craft trolley in the corner of the kitchen, and the girls have got like Easter stamps that I got them and stickers, and there's still card and some of their leftover card making like materials, so they can just work on that stuff and keep themselves busy with that. And yeah, I just want the weekend to be as calm as possible. My daughter likes to do gymnastics in the garden, so that might keep her entertained. She's actually really good at it. My parents are going to call over tomorrow evening, and on Sunday I have no idea what we're doing yet, but I just wanted to share with you that I am planning on not spending any money this weekend. I'll update you on how that goes at the beginning of the week. I think it's really important to have materials in your house that you can use. Like, I like to have things on hand so that there are other ways of entertaining yourself without having to go out and buy things. And I didn't really know that there were many people that lived like in a way where they're unprepared for boredom. But I think like the older I get, the more I'm realizing that people don't have, like, maybe I just grew up in a cluttery way and kind of like was taught to hold on to things in case I needed them again. But like, I don't want to be the type of person where I have to go to the shop every time I want to start some new project because I don't want it lying around as clutter. Like, I'd rather have what I need on hand and can just start into it without any obstacles in the way. And I think it's important to have a lot of things like paper, pens. I actually need to get pencils for the girls, they're running out. They have like stencils, they have stamps, they have like, we have paints in the house. Like, there's just plenty of things you can use in an artistic way. And I've over the years done lots of things like making my own Play-Doh, making my own like salt dough, and we've made little salt dough ornaments together. It's so easy. And also I've made my own, I think it's called goop or something. It's basically like corn flour mixed with water, and it makes it turn into a really strange substance that kids enjoy playing with. It's very messy though. Yeah, I always find that reading my Simple Things magazine gets me into the mindset of like using what I have at home and not looking outside of that for more supplies. And during like lockdown, I found it really helpful at that time, and I actually sort of started off I got really into baking during that time because I was using my recipes from my magazine, and I might have made that like the mission of the day, like to go and get, like, for example, oranges, because I was making an orange cake if I didn't already have them, but trying to work as much as I could with what I already had. And I just like getting into that mindset again. And sometimes like the times I have the most fun, it's whenever I don't allow myself to go out and find easy solutions and spend to like get rid of my boredom. Like, there's been times where we've stayed home and I've made like my own lemonade and iced tea, and we've baked together. We've done like artistic projects with junk art or little garden projects, like just like even just weeding and or making things. Like, we made a bug hotel out of like an old bottle and made like bird feeders and things before. And I think if you just like kind of narrow your life down a bit for the no-buy and stick to your house and garden, or like walking around like local areas, like it kind of like stops you being tempted to spend anyway, because there's just not the option to do it. If you're not putting yourself in a shop and you try to make your life simpler and more like the olden days and put your phone away and put it like out of reach so you can't look at it easily, and if you try to kind of like eliminate technology as much as possible too, I find then you're not exposed to ads, you're not exposed to constant marketing, and it makes it easier to kind of go inwards and think, what do I really want to do that's fulfilling for me? And I would like to do a lot of journaling this weekend because I've really fallen out of the practice of doing it, and maybe I could do some of that with you. I want to read my Simple Things magazine the whole way through because I haven't yet. I want to finish this really funny book. Like, a lot of these things might be kind of spread out and fragmented because the kids are there, but I just want to do as much as I can kind of to feed my spirit and re-energize myself, because I'm also feeling quite tired, like, because we're all sick and I'm still kind of getting over it. I've been having these like random naps, which I never do during the day because I just have felt like completely exhausted. Feel free to share any ideas you have as well for a no-buy weekend. Have you had any really fun ones before? Like, can you think of examples of things you've done, or just how much you've saved even just in with a couple of days of not going to the shops? I really do think my downfall at the minute is calling into like little local shops to buy something that we need and then buying everything that's on offer, or like finding ideas as I go. It's funny because I never used to do that. I used to just like go do a weekly shop and then not set foot in a shop in between, but I think it's just become kind of a habit that I need to break. It's funny because I was thinking the other day that I really wanted to get some daffodils, and I'd love to have some in my garden because I kept seeing them in different people's gardens around here. And then my daughter went to gardening club in school and she brought this home. I just thought that was really funny that she appeared with this and she'd planted it herself, and then she had all the instructions for it. But yeah, just I think life's funny sometimes. I think like things just kind of pop into your life, like whenever you don't immediately reach in your pocket to buy the thing, and you just wait patiently for it to come to you. So yeah, Potato looks like he's having a very peaceful sleep for once. He's not barking through my video. Yeah, I hope you all have a great weekend, and thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more content, and I will see you soon. Bye.